very vital. To rock
around,
that's right,
on time.
It's tricky. It's the play.
Here we go.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Hardy will get it underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, broken down at 23-yard line.
Ready? Come on.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's got the Porter open on the left side. And he wound up getting about 7 yards as he's forced out of bounds.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
They'll look to throw. It's Isaac to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His first catch of this NFC.
Save them as well. So I think my YouTube name don't even pop up. My YouTube name is, I think it's a ONAD5165.
In the game, you understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hands to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. What a set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Is it?
Ready, set.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. What a call on this.
Say Gibbs injured. Oh.
On 4th down. game. They convert on 4th down.
That's good.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's got to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Good running inside the 25. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Get it! 90, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
But it is incomplete. Isaac Islam was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Panther 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off. To the pylon, he's hinged. Touchdown, Detroit.
The kicker on.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They want to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray going to return it. Now an opening is 30. And they'll be set up. As he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
73! 73!
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
Okay, break. Let's go. Panther 50, Panther 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the running back, David Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Pretty good throw there by the fourth-round pick. It is a first down.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Cougar 19, down. 79 Broncos, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Come on, come on. Warriors 7, 19 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the jump.
Here's second and 2.
Get it. 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers,
They'll look to throw again. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, Trap 60. Mustang 19.
They'll throw here on third and short. On target for Williams. He's got it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to lose yardage here taken down back at the 8.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Liking 18.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Plus to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. In this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Gray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 44-yard line. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. Bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Over the middle, it's Wilson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, You have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Motion, change.
I'll run up the middle with one boot. And you'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. We have hit halftime. They take a quick break, come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series great with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the athlete. He took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after the gain of just 3. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. His caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The Slav, a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. We'll find Montgomery out of that field. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
On the ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Nike.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, gets the ball, picking 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Slot man going to move in motion left. That one incomplete. Good job of Smith there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle.
You can let him glitch into that, eh? They got glitched it up, boy.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's up the sideline to the 25. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of
Even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now look underneath here for Barkley. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Now Hurts. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 23, here's second down and 2. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, they followed up and taken down. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. their first time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. As completed is St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Check that. Pat the street. Hey, smash Broncos.
Laporta in motion.
Street.
Handoff, running left, it's Montgomery. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. 68 points, 70, 19.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And a good run there. Getting from the 41. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game.
19 light, Bronco in trap 60.
Williams in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Rolling right. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
5 yards on the play.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
This is going to be but there is a mark. And you can tell they know this is coming back.
Hold the fuck on though, like it's really going on.
On the set.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Lightning 18.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Stop at the 6. And it sets up third and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. to the end zone. It's intercepted. And it'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play.
Offsides.
It's going to be a huge call. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Cowboy 80.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Ray going to return it. At midfield. Look at him go. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. And 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Here's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And they'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up. Their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Janselek, no blue. The Janselek, no blue. Let it run down, then I go. Take a line.
Remember, they just need to get to the 3.
Oh, that's anyway.
But this is 3rd down.
There you go. Play.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Shipley.
Ah!
Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On my butt, must you jam.
Point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good. So the lead is 3 here in the late So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side and into the hands of Tismar. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First down.
19 right.
Gain of 12.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and the one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down.
Get it. Bronco 80. Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. It's caught by the tight end McCorder. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs. This game very interesting.
And he will go down here, but there is a marker on the field, and the defense may have gotten a head start on that one. So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. Back to the air one more time. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Here we go. Dragon 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. They have tied things up here in the final minute. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Ray going to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Their own 32-yard line. Here's first and 10.
63. No touch up.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2
That boys have been a big though. Come now.
Hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
No, Miami. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
To throw on second down is Hurts. It's Wilson.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This one, he's got to have.
GG. Yeah. It was a bit of big though. Fuck!
As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Hallis Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop.
Bring it on, buddy.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got us baby dirt real.
And EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
That Sandy boys come now with a big though.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl.
Look at this one.
That you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree.
Off there, take 1 yard back and run off there and step up on us. Let's get that.
It's only one way this ends.
Ah!